Böyük Britaniyadan deməli baş sistematik təlimçi və ictimai çıxışçı, bu artıq o deməkdir ki, indi çox maraqlı bir çıxış olacaq, Rachel Halsall. Səhv etmirəmsə, əgər düz soyadını da düz dedim, Rachel xanım maraqlı bir xanımdır, biz onu bura dəvət edirik. Hi.
Hello. Hello. It's me. I have 10 minutes, and for the first 20 seconds, I'm going to copy Crystal and ask you all to just do one massive deep breath where you fill up with air, feel the joy of lunch, the wine, the gin, the years, it cost a lot. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up and let it go. And wriggle in your seat, please. Wriggle in your seat so you're comfy. Cross your legs, I'm not going to judge that, but just be comfy with me. I want to see you. That's better. Okay. So the She's Not Here to Play is a bank of work I'm developing because I'm tired of working with amazing women who are told things like, thanks, be more visible. Be more visible in your work, which I think is code for just be busier. Please do more for the same amount of money. I'm getting tired of women being told different pieces of feedback in professional contexts, and I really think it's time we just do it our way. So yes, we can be within the structures set up, but to the points made earlier, we can also influence the decision makers in our organizations, right? So I think that's what this work is all about. So not playing anymore, saying what you need, asking for what you need, and offering what you have, so that every single woman in this room and every single woman connected to you gets where they need to go professionally as soon as possible. So that we can actually all do our jobs, make our contribution, have provoking thoughts. Like how often during your day are other women provoking your thinking and really having interesting and useful conversations with you? It's time for this. Bit about me. Just a couple of things. So in this photograph where I look pale in the field, I'm actually on my knees, and I'm on my knees having these headshots taken thinking, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I love karaoke. Just an important thing to know about me, I'll be singing later, not in this presentation. And one of the piece of information which, again, won't be found on a CV, my mother was, in many of her jobs, she was a carer for older people. So one of her jobs was to help pensioners get ready for bed. And she'd eaten a bowl of nuts that was on the side in this gentleman's house, only to find out later that he had pre-sucked all of the chocolate off those nuts and put them back in the bowl. I want to share this story. This is the long line of brilliant women I come from, and here I am. So, thank you. Thank you, Mum. She died 10 years ago at the age of 59. We've got to get busy, people, and get this done. Okay. 4 things to make your relationships more meaningful with women. And why do I want more meaning with women? Because you're all brilliant. You're all interesting, and I don't think we say what we need as early as we could, particularly in professional settings. I hear women say things like, oh, I didn't ask today because they seemed too busy. I didn't talk to my boss because, God, she's got so much on her plate. And I think, yes, and your needs are equally valid. So let's crack on. We're really good, by the way, at 1 and 4. Not so good at 2 and 3. So I just want to talk about them briefly. It's just nice to hear me speak. I'm just going to enjoy this moment. So care. We're really good at this. Superpower. Tick it off. 100%. Grade A. This is the superpower of being a woman, right? If you're my friend, and I'm hoping to be friends with all of you by the end of the day, and I will, I care about you when we're not together. And lots of you are nodding. We care about our people and our women when we're not even with them. I care about Kristen's daughter because I know she's having exams today. I've never met your daughter, right? We care all the time. This can also turn into a bit of a hindrance or a heavier weight to bear because we care so much, as many of us, my colleagues, have said today. But what I want to offer you is sometimes turn these questions this way. So if I'm going into my work and about to ask for something that I need in my career, is this a good time for me? How am I feeling right now? What am I experiencing right now? If my head, heart, soul is not in the place to make that request for my career, I shouldn't do it. But also it lets me know that I need to recharge the battery. Because you care so much, we also need to power up the battery, right? Where's that for you? It's really, really important to remember that one. The intention, this is about getting what you need quicker. So again, women, oh, I didn't ask specifically for what I wanted, so then I didn't get the answer I needed. So I'll have lots of people say to me, oh, I did speak to the person, but I didn't quite get what I wanted. I'm like, well, did you really state your intention for wanting time with them? We don't do this, we miss this step. So for example, I would love to speak to you because I'd like to grow my global support network. I'd love to talk to you because I want to learn more about financial services. I'd love some time with you because I feel lonely. I just want to connect with some women. Can I just come and stand near your conversation? My intention means that more women are likely to give me what I need quicker. So state your intention. When we ask, 3 words. Specific, ask specifically for what you need. I want to meet that woman because I want whatever she's having, right? Be succinct. Do you know any women that aren't busy? Like, we're busy. Let's get to the point, girls. Like, we've got stuff to do. If I need something from you, I'm going to ask you for it. But believe me, I'm going to make sure I build a relationship with you first. That will be by getting present with you, breathing with you, and then getting straight to what I need. And then this guy, offer. Let me show you what a typical woman looks like where I come from. Here she comes. Hello. Right, here are all of my bags, typical woman. These bags include feedback from a teacher I got 20 years ago that I won't forget, limiting beliefs that I just like to carry around with me in case I'm getting too big for my boots, in case I'm getting out of my box. Any piece of negative feedback I've got that says that I can't. Pain is in here, grief, trauma. There are difficult things in these bags, but ladies, you can buy a filing cabinet. Keep that shit at home. Right? So I buy the cabinet, I empty my bags, I put them all in the drawers, and now I don't carry this around. But if I want to just check in with historical stuff, if I want to see the growth and where I've came from, where you've all come from, I can go to the drawers and have a look inside. Oh yeah, thanks for that. Thanks, limiting beliefs, because it means I won't put my hand up too often, or if I just want to feel like crap, I'll go and visit this stuff, but I don't need to carry it with me, right? Leave it at home in the cabinet. Don't get rid of it. Without that, this isn't possible, right? Your lived experience makes you a better person. I believe I just quoted another speaker. That's nice when you can do that. That didn't even, anyway. I don't get out much, so it's just so exciting to be with you. Right. What you can offer, though, to your women in your life, because a lot of women also say to me, I don't have enough experience, or I don't have a lot to offer. You can offer all of the things on this list, and I would say that actually the first 3, 4 are the most important. So information is always brilliant. Information is power. You have a lot of information. If you don't have all of the technical experience in your role yet, maybe you can't offer that. However, what we forget always is that your presence alone is healing for people. To Crystal's point again earlier, to witness, that's healing for people. If I say, I don't know much about your sector and I don't know how to help you, but I can sit with you, I can give you my ears, I can be near you, I can think about things for you. I might be a good person to remind you about charging your battery. While you're overloading with your care, I might be a good person to say, hey, okay, if you turn those questions around, have you looked in the mirror lately? Where's your battery charging? Even if it's only small, right? You can give people your time and really just spend time with them. It's a pleasure to be around you. And if you breathe with me, if you get present with me, if I look into your eyes, I actually look into your heart and I see another human woman that I just want to get to know. There's loads of stuff about you that we don't share. There's lots of questions in our professions we don't ask, and there's lots of offers we don't make because either we're inconvenient, or we don't think the other person's listening, or we just don't want to burden somebody with our stuff. But again, your needs are equally valid, so make meaning with the women around you and ask for what you need. You can offer your people, so if you have interesting people in your life, share them. I'll happily link in with all of you. I'm not suggesting I'm interesting, I'm just a good one to link in with. I know more people. Look at this room, right? And your perspective, that's what makes you the most interesting of all. I can't possibly know things about things the way you know them because of your values and your beliefs, and they're entirely different to mine. Final thoughts from the British one. Gratitude. Are we all aware right now that we're in Azerbaijan at the She Congress 2023? that just blows my mind slightly. So number one, grateful always. I'm just grateful to be in the room. I'd love to have a conversation with you. I'd love to hear your karaoke favorite after this. I'd love to tell you more stories generally about, I mean, there's a lot of stories to tell you. Follow up. When you meet the interesting women, and there are so many of them here, follow up. If you've offered some information or something that you're going to link in with them about, follow up and do that as soon as you can. Let's link in, let's be friends, let's make meaning, and let's feel the global connection. I will leave tonight and be over the other side of the world just thinking about this room, right? It's really lovely. Share your relationships. Be useful. If you take one thing from what I say, if you don't know how to be useful to another woman, ask her. This was really interesting. Can we do it again sometime? Is there something we can talk about that's mutually beneficial to us both? Is there a way that we can stay in touch that's meaningful? Take responsibility for your relationships. You're responsible for half of the interest of that and the energy, so bring your presence to me and I will meet you there. And you're unique. Thank you.